Assalamu alaikum everyone. Dear students, lesson 19, The Curious Kiwi. The Curious Kiwi is the first chapter of our third term. So do you see the title page of this chapter? See, which word is this? Do you identify it? Yes, it's kiwi. And do you see what is it doing? What is it doing? It is having worm in its long beak, so it may eat worms as its food. The other thing that if you will see its body, the feather are unlikely from the other flying bird, so it means that kiwi is not a flying bird. And let's see what is the chapter, what is the description given in the chapter of the curious kiwi. I am going to read it out and then I will explain you. Is that clear? See here, the curious kiwi. Why has the kiwi survived while its relatives, the moles, have become extinct? One reason, I think, is that it has adopted nocturnal habits. Kiwis are not normally about in the daytime. During the daylight hours, they lie up in hiding where enemies have no hope of finding them. Their coloration protects them, the strange drab feathering, so unlike that of most birds, give them a cloak of invisibility while they sleep. And when night falls out, they come to scratch in the ground and find worms and grubs and feed to their heart's content. They could not do that so effectively if they didn't have another peculiarity that I have not mentioned yet. The nostrils of most birds open high up near the base of the beak, but the kiwi wears his nostrils right near the tip of the long probe like. That's good for a bird that feeds in the ground at night. The kiwi's sight is poor at the best of the times, but his sense of smell is acute, and so is the sense of touch in the tip of that long bill. He can scratch in the forest floor with his eyes closed, and the delicate sense located at the beak tip will feel the slightest movement of a worm or grub. Most of those things have an odor of some kind, which the kiwi can smell better than we can. And when he either feels or smells something worthwhile in the way of food, the delicate bill is ready to pick it up and swallow it. You see, in spite of his primitiveness, he is peculiarly and efficiently equipped for the particular mode of life, better equipped than any of his competitors, and so he is able to keep ahead of them. But every time we fell a forest tree or open wooded land for cultivation, we are reducing the kiwi's chance of survival, because his undoubted talents are useful to him only under special conditions, and if those conditions are not maintained out, he goes like a candle. Yes, students, see here. In these first 5 lines, what they are saying, that why kiwi is still surviving. However, the mole is the kind of a bird that is also not flying bird like kiwi, as kiwi stay on the land and not fly. as it is a unique bird that is not flying. So mouse is also the same kind, but it is not anymore in the world. But kiwi is still surviving. Why it is still surviving? Because of its nocturnal habits. And what is the meaning of the nocturnal habits? That is what, that it is doing its activities at night time. What is the actual meaning of nocturnal? Let me tell you, acting during the night. Yes, nocturnal habits, it means this bird is active at night. Okay, which is another bird which is which is having nocturnal habit? Do you have any idea? Yes, it's owl. Owl has also had nocturnal habits. Yes, let's see the other line. Kiwis are not normally about in the daytime. It means kiwis are not probably seen in the daytime, as maybe they are hiding in the daylight hours. They lie up in hiding. It means they are hiding from their enemies. Actually, they are if you will see the kiwi, the color, see this picture, the color of the feathers, and the feathers are very unlikely to the other birds, isn't it? And the color, if you will see, it's monotonous. Do you understand what is monotonous? Monotonous is the color of the mud that helps the kiwi, and its odd features from the other bird helps it to hide from the other animals. And since it is not flying bird, so in daytime it used to hide from its enemy, and it is not appear in the daylight hours. Okay, let's see the other. Yes, so unlike that, the mouse bird gives them a clock of it while they sleep. It means they are sleeping and hiding in the day hours, and when night falls out, they come to scratch in the ground and find worms and grubs. See here, they used to eat worms and the grubs for their worms and grubs, and feed to their heart contents. It means they are depending on the worms and the grubs. Grubs is actually the type of the worm which is same as that of the worms. And what kiwi do when the night falls, they used to scratch the ground and take out the worms and used to have that as a food. Now they could not do that so effectively if they didn't have another peculiarity that I have not mentioned yet. Okay, the nostrils of most birds. See the nostrils. If you have observed the nostrils of the parrot or the sparrow, it is what? The nostrils of most of the bird is high up near the base of the beak. The nostrils of the other birds is like over here, base of the beak. This is what the base of the beak. But the nostrils of the kiwi are here, right here, the tip of the long probe-like bill. This is what long probe-like bill, and it has nostrils over here. See, these nostrils make its sense of smell very acute or the sharp, and which helps it to catch the worms when it scratch the forest floor with his closed eyes. See, due to its nostrils near the tip of the long bill, well, it easily finds out the worms and the grubs and the forest ground, as it has sharp sense of smell. Okay, now see the other. Most of those things have an odor. Yes, due to these nostrils. See, worms and grubs have certain odors that we cannot smell, but kiwi can smell, and it takes and that helps out kiwi to search it from the ground and have it as a food, isn't it? Okay, now what is the next? Most of those things we can. And when he either feels or smells something worthwhile. Okay. So till the line 20, they are saying that it smells and pick it up and swallow it. Okay. You see, in spite of its primitiveness, is peculiarly and efficiently equipped for the particular mode of life. So see, kiwi is surviving very different life from other animals. See, in this paragraph, what does it say? That you see, in spite of its primitiveness, dear students, means due to its in spite of its rudeness, is peculiarly and efficiently equipped for the particular mode of life, means it is